Yo, dogs, you know the drill. Another useless episode from the world's most unvital, unnecessary podcast, that is Podcastration. Oh, let's see here. Yes, this is the first of a two-parter episode of Paul talking about his California trip back in 2021. We're still in that year. We did a lot of podcasting in them early days. So I remember this is some good shit. He had some great pictures he came back and showed us, which, now that we're on a YouTube channel, I suppose maybe I could have had these handy on this video or whatever. Make like a slideshow or something. But I don't, and I'm not doing my homework. I'm not getting a hold of Paul, making that shit happen. I'm just doing this quickly and efficiently and getting this video sharded. So he's going to be talking about that a lot. Some cool stuff. The video I'm using today is the new remake of Resident Evil 3. I was going to do the first and second one, or, I don't know. I don't really care to do a bunch of horror videos and stuff on here. I don't really think that vibes a whole lot with our podcast, but technically I already did one a while ago with a Dusk game, but it's Resident Evil. I have to have one of these videos. This shit looks too cool. And I just picked the third one. I'm like, you know what? Give it some love. We all know the first two are classics, but the third one's a pretty good one too. So is the fourth. I think I'm going to do one with some of the Resident Evil 4 too. Even though I never really played it, I'm going to get some video on there because I was checking it out, and damn, it does look cool. So, yeah, that's the video you're going to be watching. I'll try to keep it moving and looking cool, and that's the best I can do. And I'm going to shut my yap and let Paul talk about California. So that's it. That's this episode and video of Podcastration. I'm going to leave with that.
You wanted the best? Well, here's something even better in 1, 2, 3, 4.
Roy!
I can't pretend to know the reference to that.
There was like this town we drove through
Okay.
that there was like nothing in the town. It had like a hotel that was also a restaurant, and that was like pretty much the town.
Yeah.
And it was called Roy's. And so when we drove past it, and I just yelled Roy to scare Brooke.
Obviously, you were
We were
on
vacation.
This was
Took a
your
little-
anniversary?
It was an anniversary.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
The mandatory-
7 years.
Mandatory pretend like I really give a shit.
Yeah, I know you don't.
Congratulations for remembering.
Yeah, hey, I always do remember. I don't. So this year I remember how long it's been, and I don't really know why, because I never ever remember how many years it's been.
Yeah.
But I never forget. September 20th is the date, because we have koozies made for the as the favors.
So being an alcoholic has its benefits.
Yeah,
now every
I
time
never
you
forget.
take a drink, you remember. All right, well played. That's a fucking good strategy.
Yeah. So I never forget. We were married on September 20th, 2014. It wasn't that year, was it?
You're just making it up.
I think I made up the year.
2012
I think it was
sounds
14.
good.
Is 14 7 years ago? 15, 16, 17, 18,
be
19,
8.
20, 21.
Yeah.
I have 7 fingers up.
Yeah, 6, yeah, 7, whatever. I'll trust your math. That sounds good.
It checked out. I used my fingers and it checked out.
I got to poop already.
You said you have to poop already?
No, I said I feel a burp coming already.
Oh.
I would like to podcast on the toilet someday, though.
Would you really?
I have an idea at the hockey rink. There's 3 shitters. So I want me and you to sit on the outside ones, and we're going to dangle a microphone into the middle one. And when people come in, we're going to interview them. Someday, season 7 on Podcastration, get ready for toilet talk.
We should set up some kind of really weird, like marionette setup, so that if someone were to sit in the middle toilet, you could be above them in the ceiling tile, working puppets. Doing a terrible puppet show. When they're stuck there, what are they going to do?
Also,
cut the turd off?
Have like a money bucket you lower down to like make them pay like $3, which they'll have to reach down to their pants and down by their ankles.
Would you really want that? Wash your hands, then give me $3.
Yeah, true. Yeah, well, you'd do it pre-wipe. Okay. I guess we might as well. Since we
That's a
already
really good idea.
That's a heck of a
We're
first few minutes into our.
We're about to be 4
episode.
minutes into this podcast, and it went directly to poop.
Break the poop talk.
We were talking
we're
about,
on a roll today.
We were talking about poop
we're
from
on a toilet
minute,
paper roll.
at least from minute 1.5 until.
But so obviously, as we were saying, you guys were over in Vegas and places over there. So
we the first night in Vegas, where did we eat?
where did we eat? That's where you're gonna go.
No, we didn't eat sushi, did we? Oh yeah. So
They have sushi in a desert.
yeah,
You weren't eating monitor lizard tails. Or
that's
whatever
what
the
they
hell,
should have. They should have like lizard sushi.
fried scorpion claws.
We didn't have one good meal in Vegas.
Serious?
Yeah, Vegas food was like
You need money. You need to
No.
pay.
we paid money.
assume
We paid good money for good meals and didn't get good meals.
Well, you go to Guy's place.
Yes,
And that wasn't a good one this time?
Guys restaurant this time, it was not what like.
I think that first one, also keep in mind, we probably had a good mix of herbs and alcohol.
Herbs and spices.
I mean,
we
I think
came
it was
in
just,
marinated.
we talked, it was so good that time that it's just not going to.
But it wasn't even
it's-
close.
Yeah, I hear you.
So something else I'm starting to really dislike, pandemic-wise, you go to these restaurants, they have one of those QR codes in the middle of the table. You take a picture of that QR code. You don't have a smartphone, so this is like, you ever see those
would I be
black codes?
screwed?
No, you could be able to get a menu, but they really like, every time you get a paper menu,
Is it because they don't want people spreading germs on a menu?
yeah, but also wipe your menus off. Are you kidding me? Like nobody does that.
Just
Nobody
dip
wipes the
'em in.
menu off.
Also, who gives a shit? Just lie, say you clean them, and move on. And
I give a shit because I honestly I hate seeing menus that are like dirty. Clean these off. Another thing I hate about restaurants: hot sauce bottles. You think anyone ever cleans off a hot sauce bottle? How many people
doubt
wash
it.
their hands before they eat? Maybe half.
They should just have latex gloves there on the table.
They really should. Something like that. That has nothing to do. But
Of course, that'd end up in Dolphin's blowhole or something.
Yeah.
or some turtle would get stuck in it.
that's another thing that grinds my gears. You go out west, like California, everywhere you go, you're getting these paper straws. And I
heard
have
about that.
I have
the fuck?
no problem with a paper straw if it's like functional.
I do. I have a paper straw in fucking Russia. This is America. We use plastic. We use shit that pollutes the atmosphere and
Make a better paper straw. If you come
how
up
about
with a
just
good
drink
one,
out of the cup or bottle or whatever. Give me a beer bottle and I'll just drink out of that.
you know what? That's true too. I shouldn't care about that, but I do care. Like, you give me a drink and you put a paper straw on it that doesn't even have like.
That
These-
sucks.
Yeah, well, barely. It barely has. It barely has the structural integrity to make it through that little hole in the top of the lid of a drink, you know, that like the
Yeah.
straw goes into. It like folds around that, and then it gets
Structural
soupy
integrity
in
of an Irish marriage.
yeah,
I just made that up too.
pretty good, I guess.
Bing.
Do Irish people get divorced a lot?
I don't know. I assume they're alcoholics, so yeah. They murder their wives and husbands.
So Vegas food was kind of lame. We ate it. The one sushi place that I remember, like, that it was an all-you-can-eat sushi thing. You pay the certain amount, and then they make the rolls for you.
Yeah.
And we've eaten there twice, and both times I thought they were very good sushi, and you end up spending like $60, and you eat as much sushi as you want. And then you're friggin'... When I eat a ton of sushi, I'm ready to go. I don't get, like, sluggish.
I do. I just like any food like that. I eat a lot in general. It's like, I don't know. I need to digest for like 2 hours. You know, but I'm usually crushing beer like around whatever I'm eating too. So it's like,
Sushi always makes me feel like I ate clean food, and I feel good after sushi. But this sushi was better than what we have around here, but not that good.
yeah, not high roller.
Yeah.
You think over there it would be top notch shit.
Usually it's good. This time, no bueno. But the first night in Vegas was a ton of fun. But we were only there for...
Yeah, you guys went around and did.
Oh.
So I'm trying to
It's
remember
hard
what
to
you
keep
guys
track.
texted me.
We didn't forget the fucking Joker, that's what.
Yeah. We played the wheel spinny game.
Yeah.
That's what we spend most of our time
The
doing.
wheel spinny game.
Yeah. That's what...
Is it like
Can
roulette?
I demonstrate?
Are you going to say the whole thing it says? Yes, she is. This is the wheel spin game. This is the
All right.
words...
Give us the Reader's Digest version of it.
You're not going to get that. You're going to get everything that it says in the same cadence. She was saying this like with the machine as the machine says it.
We'll just put this all in the bonus episode. All right.
I also weirded out the people next to us and made them leave.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're the wheel spinner. Pull the lever and spin the wheel. Spin time.
These all like quotes that
Yeah.
machine does. Let's open up our own casino just so we can have Brooke do the voices of all the machines like that.
She never gets to sleep. All she gets
Yeah.
to do.
Listen, I chose the Joker again, first night, and won money on it.
Yeah. So
I told Paul to pick the Joker a couple nights later when we were back there, and he told me no. And Joker landed, and there's no anything.
you know, I feel
Don't forget the Joker.
her strategy is dumb, but it works.
Gambling and thinking in general do not mix. You just
Well, the odds on the machine.
hit a button, pull a lever, and hope.
So if there's 50 spots for the wheel to land on, I guess there's probably 100. One is a Joker. One is an American flag. 2 are 24s. 6 might be 11s. And the rest are 1s and 2s.
Okay.
So if you bet on the 1, you put $1 on the 1, you'll win $1 back. So you'll have $2.
Yeah.
You bet $1 on the 2, you'll win $2. So you'll have $3. You
Those
win.
are just like maintenance bets. That is just
Yeah,
like, you
they're
bet,
the safe
you
ones.
throw one of those in to keep you
Your
playing.
odds of you just cover your 1s or 2s, and then there's a 5. So if you bet $1, you'll get $5 back.
Yeah.
11, you get
Yeah,
the.
yeah.
So I mostly cover the 1s and 2, like a 1 or 2, and I'll do like a 5 or an 11. Mm-hmm. That way, I'm not gonna hit it rich, but also I don't really care. It keeps me sitting
You just
down
want
for a
enough
little
to
while.
get you another beer.
Exactly. But Brooke doesn't cover her low ones. She just hits she'll cover the Joker.
That's
and the
what I
flag.
do when I'm drunk. I'm like, fuck it, go big or go home, and then I end up going home with no money.
But the problem, like she hits on them.
Yeah.
She'll put $6 in the machine, and it's just Joker
she hits
flag.
on who?
Yeah, everybody. So
Yeah.
Joker flag, and then she wins on those. And there's $50. Now she's gonna be able to do this for a lot longer. And I'm here covering a 1, like, hey, I didn't lose anything this time. A 1 and an 11. Now it'll land on 1. So hey, I didn't lose anything. It just kept me going. But she just she lucks into these things. So go ahead.
My other gambling strategy is when you play the horse game that Paul likes.
Yeah, I like the horse game
I
too.
only bet on horse names that had to do with cats, like the something lion or the mystical morale, which sounded like meow, so it worked, or ones that had any form of Hawaiian or king in them for Elvis. And I won on that too. That's a strategy to use.
I'm never gonna try that. Did I ever talk to you about the elephant game on here that our football coach used to say? When he got
No,
mad, he'd
I don't
say,
think so.
Rhodes, quit playing the elephant game. And the elephant game is you pull my trunk, I'll pull yours. So that's like when he got mad at you, that was the thing. Like, quit playing the elephant game and catch the damn football.
Elephant game. Is that supposed to be like your wiener?
Yeah, it's just the dumb.
Trunk.
He had other dumb sayings that I don't remember, but you said the horse game. It just reminded me. Of
I
that.
wish I could be a football
Yeah.
coach and I could just say dumb things to
Yeah.
teenagers all day
Well,
long.
you can't probably do that now. Now you would be arrested or sued.
Oh, yes, you still can.
You got to remember this is 20 years ago, so you could have fun back then. And
The things that I was hearing in hockey locker rooms, they were like egregious 30 years ago. Let alone this was 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. There's no way. There's no way like everything's so PC'd up that
it
nobody's.
just depends. If some kid has his phone out, hidden, like hiding it and recording you saying that stuff. Oh yeah, you'd at least be not a coach anymore at minimum. It sucks now. You can't.
Actually, I don't know if it's the worst thing
I
in the
wouldn't-
world.
I wouldn't do it.
I heard some so racist things.
Oh yeah, this is Katanning too. You
Yeah.
can imagine. I mean, everything was the coach was like, catch the ball, you fat,
Yeah.
whatever. Insert, just
Yep.
who cares?
People just you could say anything, and like
because being polite,
oh.
catch the ball, young man.
They're-
That don't sink in.
They're building muscle.
Yeah,
We're building these kids to respect.
it's about beating the other school's team down the road. That's more important than ethics.
We're turning you into a man.
But yeah, so what was the off-roading
Okay,
thing over
yeah.
there about? Like,
So-
did you rent a vehicle or you go on like a tour?
Here's
thing?
how this went down. We were in Vegas for basically 24 hours. Went to the airport to get our rental car, and I went to pay for it because I booked it all online like months ago. I went to go pay for it, and I pull out my debit card because I don't have a credit card. I just have a debit card.
See, I don't have a debit card. That's all I have is my credit card. I need to get a debit too. Yeah,
It
it's like
doesn't
you
really
need
matter. Well, I never have. I've rented.
Well, like when I'm going down, like when I'm in cities and places like that, I want to give myself a spending limit because when I get effed up and drunk, Credit card, it's fuck it, swipe, and then it's like, oh well, maxed out.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. So in Vegas, it's like that's why I never even carry my card with me around me because I didn't.
Interesting.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Somebody offers you 3 shots. That's all it takes.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden you're. But continue.
So we go to the airport to get the rental car, and I pull up my debit card, and they said, "Oh, you can't use a debit card. You have to use a credit card." And I said, "Why? I already like paid for this online."
Yeah,
But
that's
they wanted like security deposit, I guess. They said we can't charge your card if we just have your debit card. And this lady was like super impossible. And I said to her like, "This has to happen all the time. Are you telling me that I can't rent a car right now? When I did all this stuff online, nowhere did it say you have to have a credit card. How would
like on you?
Yeah.
There, yeah.
I have a debit card. It has like all the money you could ever need. I understand you need a security deposit. Just take it off my card then. What difference does it make?" So
Keep the card if you need it. Yeah.
like
But it's probably there because the credit card's more like insured
yeah,
through the Visa or whatever you're.
they can charge more like on a debit. I don't know. It just it was one of those things
It's
like,
just annoying.
are you kidding me? I already paid for this. So there's like a ton of different places you can go and rent a car. So I went to somewhere else, and they said, "Oh, there's a place down the street that'll rent you a car no matter what."
That sounds my kind of place. That sounds.
And I was like, okay, well,
Do you have a tank?
Well, they were gonna rent us an Audi, but it was gonna be $2,000, and I had already paid, I think $750 or something
Jeez.
for the car. So like, first off, I'm gonna have to like probably do something to get this $750 back that I already spent, and then I'm gonna have to spend $2,000 to get a rental car. So I think it was Brooke's idea, because it probably was, because it was a good one. She said, "Why don't we just? You could use a debit card if you had a flight home from the same airport. So if since I rented the car from McCarran Airport,
Yeah.
if I had a flight home from McCarran Airport, then they'd know you're coming back anyhow."
Here's what I would be laughing at. I'm like, you're like, oh, that sounds like a good deal. What they don't tell you is it's some old like 1930s biplane.
Yeah.
Brooke has to like ride on the wing.
It's
the whole way across country.
One of those umbrella things that like undulate up and down, and that somehow that makes you fly. That's how you gotta get home.
Yeah.
So the line for the car rental when we got in it the first time was like, I spent maybe 20 to 30 minutes in line because we were there a little early.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then we had to get out of line, book our flight home, and then get back in line. And at this point, this line, we waited in the line, I was going to say 2 to 3 hours.
It's like a roller coaster waiting.
Oh,
On
and
a
I had
Saturday.
already done this.
Yeah.
And I had already done it.
Yeah, it sucks.
So we get to the front of the line, and we get a new teller, a new guy like helping. And this guy's like, "Oh, you just can't use a debit card for a luxury car. You can use a debit card for any other car we can rent." I guess I booked a luxury. And he said, "We'll just put you down one, but you can take whatever you want."
Yeah.
So like, really? Like, I just bought plane tickets home because they said we couldn't rent a car. And now I get like a guy who's actually competent.
Oh, yeah. Is he competent or the other one play dumb? So now you bought a flight from them too.
I had to get a flight anyhow. We had to get home anyhow. This dude is just like, he actually like knows what he's talking about.
Exactly.
And this other chick, like,
What did you just say?
you spent 20 minutes arguing with me about not getting a car when I talked to this dude
arguing?
for 7 minutes and he has it all figured out already. Why'd you have to waste 3 hours of my time?
Yeah.
We could have been out of here. We could have been on the road. So anyhow, we were driving to Palm Springs. We're going to go to Joshua Tree and do shit there. But we ran, like, now that we're
Late.
basically 4 hours behind schedule, we
Quarter
drove
of the day's
into,
gone.
we go into Palm Springs, which is an awesome town. Palm Springs is like,
I ain't gonna lie, I always thought Palm Springs was in like California or something.
Palm
Down in
Springs is in
Bahamas.
California.
Oh, this is where you were at.
Yeah, we
Okay.
We
That
only
makes
flew
sense
into
now.
Vegas.
That's right.
We
But
only-
I thought you're still like, I thought you're still in the area going to wherever. Like, I
Well-
thought this was like you were going out to the desert in
This
Vegas.
was. Oh no, we were in the. This was an entire California road trip.
Yeah,
we went
okay.
We went to a shit ton of places. It's hard to believe. Like, we were sitting there while we're driving. It seemed like we were at somewhere a week ago, and it was, oh no, we slept there yesterday.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
So Palm Springs is like a pretty swanky town. There's like, I guess the Kardashians have a house there. Like,
it's famous on TV.
yeah. And you can see why. But it's not like new. Everything looks like it was fancy in like the 70s.
I'm sure.
It's still fancy.
Because there's no point in updating it. Like, it's still
Kinda.
nice. Just
But there's golf courses everywhere, and they're all like the most pristine thing. Like you've never.
I mean, then you go like, and you just go down the road to like where the woods are, and it's probably torched. Because are they still having like water issues there and drought?
So I guess
because that's what people are saying.
Palm
They're
Springs,
saying like people weren't allowed to use the water, but they're like, well, the fucking golf courses are watering their shit every day.
they like recycle water. I don't know, but they say the city of Palm Springs is like over top of a huge aquifer, and they never run out of aquifer. Is a lotion aquifer.
Aquafina is like is that shampoo or something?
I think Aquafina is a water. Aquanet is a hairspray.
That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, Aquanet's hairspray.
Aquaphor, I think, is like hand lotion.
And Aqualove.
Hey,
a Jethro Tull song. We're recording on Jethro Tull Day.
Today is Tull Day.
Which you won't be hearing this today, obviously, but next year.
We really should have let off with that.
Yeah, I know we should have, but that's a good plug-in.
Let's go back and pretend. Let's re-record the beginning.
Okay, let's do everything backwards. That's us rewinding sound, But
sitting on a park bench.
But you see, I got a message. You had a bear on your porch.
Oh yeah. So we didn't even get that far. Where are we at? We're in Palm Springs.
Yeah, we didn't get to the off-roading yet.
So
we spent mostly about getting the damn vehicle. And
that sucked. But it was a Wrangler, and it was pretty cool. It was actually very cool. We put a shit ton of miles on it. Yeah. I think we put 3,000 miles on this car.
Nice.
We beat the wheels off of it.
They were trail rated, so
yep.
Supposed to be.
So the town we stayed in, the next stop after Palm Springs. The town is called Lake Isabella, and it was about 3 hours away from Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks. Which both ended up, when we were driving out there, they closed down the parks because of wildfires. So we weren't even able to go to those parks, which sucked, because that's like what we drove out there to do.
Yeah, that's like one of the main things to do there.
But right before that, we spent so long at the airport, we didn't get to go to Joshua Tree on the way in. Which we were like, man, that's the other national. We're going to cross all these things off our list, and we didn't get to go to any of them. And that we were upset. But Brooke had another genius idea. She says, we have to return to Vegas anyhow. Let's just swing back through Palm Springs and stay there for another day and then go to Vegas.
Yeah.
So that's what we ended up doing. But the town of Lake Isabella was basically a ghost town. It seems like it's a seasonal thing, like Cook's Forest kind of you go there in the off season because it's off season right now. There's not much going on there. So
what was the weather? The weather would still be nice.
Weather was beautiful.
Yeah. So
weather was beautiful.
It's California. It's pretty much beautiful there most time of the year, I guess.
And so there was a lot of the air smelled really good, like campfire, but it was because around you everything's on fire.
Everything's
but it
got
smells nice.
A nice charred
the sunsets
coffee smell to it.
The sunsets were beautiful because the air was so hazy.
That's also the problem. Yeah. That same beautiful sun's annihilating that place.
Well, the cool thing, so this town, it's basically like a camp town. Like I go there to go camping or fishing. It's a big, I don't know if it's a man-made lake or if it's a natural lake. Big lake. Basically, it was a ghost town. So we were able to drive wherever we wanted to go. And so this lake was all dried up. So we were able to drive onto the lake bed in the Jeep. We just would get off the road and just start driving off the road in the Jeep. And we did some there were some gnarly things we got into that I'm like, well, this is a rental Wrangler. I don't know what the suspension's
the time
on
difference.
This.
So you were texting me, it was about 11 here, which would have been about 7 there?
6, 3 hours. So it was so friggin' cool. And we didn't get to go to the parks, but we still got to do whatever we wanted to do. There was a huge rocks and stuff to climb and woods and stuff to go into. We did whatever we wanted. Yeah. But it was, you couldn't get a good meal. We had to
fucking food.
Yeah, well, you always look forward to a good meal.
Yeah.
The Mexican place was run by Americans, and it just no.
Yeah,
but
yeah. So we had 2 days in this town, which is a perfect amount of time. The Airbnb hosts were cool. They got the chick barely talked. I talked to her once, but also I think I look like a freak. I think I'm. She
Yeah.
didn't really want to talk to me, which was cool. Like, hey, that's fine by me.
All you gotta do is say like, "Oh, I'm Dog the Bounty Hunter's cousin" or something.
I was like, hey, this is like your little Airbnb is a really good spot. Thanks. And she
Before we
went,
forget, I have an idea. That's what I want to start doing when I go out of town. First, I have an idea. I need to learn Photoshop
yeah,
because that is like we're going to that Doomfest here coming up. Just when I'm out of town, all I need to do is Photoshop a picture of me standing by. I'll find a picture of Michael Jordan. Somehow I'll find a way to bring it up. Be like, oh yeah, I'm Michael Jordan's cousin-in-law.
yeah.
And people will like, oh yeah, really? I'm like, yeah, and I'll pull out my phone and just, it doesn't matter. People will forget it's Photoshop. I'm like, yeah, that's me and him just last week. And they'd be like, you do that, you're the king of the bar. People will be like, oh, holy shit. And like you, honestly, I might actually get like women dumb enough to.
Yep. You know what you should do? Tell people you're Michael Jordan's like acupuncture guy.
Yeah, something dumb. Well, then the problem with that is if somebody comes up, oh, that's good because I have problems back. They call your bluff on it.
Even better.
What? Because then I would.
Because then you get to stick them with toothpicks.
Oh,
like, just do
yeah,
shit to
yeah,
them.
you're right. I could just lie and be like, oh, you know what
You
really
don't feel
cures
better?
that?
Well, it doesn't work for everybody.
Inject mustard into the back. That'll cure it right up. Yeah, that's my idea. Anyway, but let's lead off with that real quick and go to a commercial break.
Dude, I have to pee.
And then we can continue.
Need a smoke? 'Cause I sure do. And who doesn't want to breathe the pure, intoxicating smoke of America's hardiest cigarette? And of course, I'm talking about a stud cigarette. I can't get enough of that rich, hearty, full tobacco flavor that only comes from smoking stud cigarettes. And now, studs are available for bulk delivery right from their Studs website. Which means less trips to the store and more time inhaling the greatest pleasure your lungs can handle. I've been smoking Studs since I was 14 years old, and not one single moment goes by that I even think of missing a smoke. And you shouldn't either. So smoke up and be happy like me. And smoke stud cigarettes. 'Cause to be a stud, you gotta smoke a stud. Oh, it's so fucking good.
Hi, kids. It's your bestest buddy in the world, Henry the Heroic Hippo. I'm here to fight against Eli the Evil Elephant and the cursed Komodo Dragon. But I can't, 'cause I'm hungry. And if I don't eat some candy soon, I'll die. Hey, I know! How about you send me some candy?
Yay!
But I can't just eat normal candy. I have to eat special candy, just like the kind your parents hide in their dresser drawers and medicine cabinets.
Whoa.
So I need you to find the secret candies called Valiums. That's spelled with a V. And Percocets with a P. And most of all, oxycodone with an O.
Okay.
I just knew I could count on you. And once you send me my special candy, I'll have the energy to fight against evil and chase the dragons away.
Hooray!
But remember, this has to be our little secret. And Mommy and Daddy can't ever see you take their candy and help me because parents just don't understand. So go get me some candy and quickly mail it to Henry the Heroic Hippo at 227 Furtmonger Road in Tarsport, Virginia. Oh, please send me some fucking pills. And we are back to bullshitting about Paul's vacation. So we were. What were we talking about before the break? You were out
So yeah,
roaming.
cruising around the lake. So yeah, that was the day of our anniversary, and the Mexican restaurant was subpar. We had a
Yeah.
ton of Mexican food. So like at work, the only website that works for me is Google. So I just go on Google Maps,
Yeah.
and I've been going on Google Maps and just scrolling through and like finding the restaurants and stuff, and like basically just looking at everything, and everything's Mexican out there.
Is this freshwater lake or salt?
It's freshwater. This is in
I
like
figured it's like higher up. The ocean ain't going into it. It's draining into the ocean.
I'm imagining a map in my brain, and I'm going to point to where in my
Yeah.
brain it is.
So,
It's about there.
Also,
It's
I'm looking.
about this size.
Yeah, you're facing me, so it's like the opposite of what
There's just no. It's this big.
Paul's just pointing in the air of like,
That's
oh,
how
it's
I'm
here in this place.
pointing. That's exactly what's happening.
But one of Ian's texted me about walruses were around.
Oh yeah, that was later.
Yeah.
That we're nowhere near walruses. We're not near the
I know
ocean.
there ain't lake walruses, but freshwater lake walruses.
And they were seals.
Maybe there is somewhere. Or yeah, maybe okay, seals.
But yeah, that's not till like we're not near the ocean at this point.
No.
We're in like center of forest fires and stuff.
Like mountainous area.
Yeah. So from there we went up to Yosemite, which a few months ago they were requiring reservations. Which it was a free thing. You just had to go on like the week before you plan on visiting. You just have your reservation there. I think it was $2. Just something that so they knew like just for COVID reasons, we were only taking so many a day. But there would be plenty. So that was supposed to expire like at the beginning of September. Well, it didn't expire, and I didn't do this.
Yeah.
But
I know what you mean. Fuck
so
it.
the first day, I go to the gate, and they're like, "Oh, do you have a reservation?" I'm like, "No." "Oh, well, you can't come in then." But then the guy just walked away, and you have to drive through to come back out. And Brooke was nervous about it. She's a sweetheart. She plays by the rules. I would just rather. I know
podcastration. We make our own rules.
as long as you're not being a dick, you'll get warned. I've
Yeah,
always been
that's-
warned about things. If I'm polite,
Yeah, it ain't Area
you
51.
always get a warning. Say,
gonna-
hey, you can't be
They're
there.
gonna send a
"Oh, I'm
Black Hawk
sorry." Like,
helicopter with troops out to like hold you up at gunpoint and arrest you.
hey, nobody stopped me at the front gate, so I was just gonna like.
Also, playing dumb goes along. Oh, I just thought that was the way home. Like,
Yeah.
I thought
I
we
got
were
turned
leaving.
around. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
oops.
Like, we're on our way. Can you point me in the right direction?
Sir, you're on a kayak.
Sir, you have a flamethrower.
Yeah.
Yosemite is amazing.
Oh yeah. I've always seen it
Oh.
on TV. It looked cool, but
You can't fathom how big these mountains are and how straight up they are.
is there redwood trees out there where you guys were?
There
at?
are sequoias, yeah. But it wasn't like
None you can drive your car through. Probably.
no. Well, there's no road. You have to go like to get to the
Yeah.
grove of them. You had to
I just mean like
walk
the size.
a mile.
There's some you see some of them in them parks. They're like
Yeah.
fucking enormous. That they literally
You could drive a car through some of them for sure. But I didn't get to see like we weren't in the thick big ones. We were at like it was just
Your mom
a
was.
section where
Yeah.
there was just a section where there was some.
Yeah.
But it was still awesome.
Oh, I'm sure.
And
yeah.
our Airbnb at that place, it was a house on a winery out there. It was so friggin' cool. And we had we had our own bocce ball court. It looked like it was
bocce balls. Is the one you roll them on the ground, like
kind of
like bowling and plinko almost, right? You
I
like
would
roll
say
them and you
closer
hit them.
to
And I know I
bowling
played
and
it.
cornhole.
Yeah, I played it before, but
You have a little golf ball.
it's hard to describe.
This court was like a sand court, clay. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's like-
But you
it's
throw your little golf ball down there, and then you have your big like heavy
Yeah, it's
grapefruit sized
almost
balls, and
you
you
know.
throw those at it, and it's like whoever gets closest to the thingy.
like
It's kind of like hurling,
yeah.
but for like Italians. And you use your hands more.
You don't dip your fingers in spaghetti sauce first and then roll it.
That's how they should test the wind.
Yeah, they always have a little vial of it in their pocket. What was up with so you said some lady pulled her pants down or something?
Oh
Some
yeah.
like meth head or something?
Oh, she was walking around. First off, have you ever been to a laundromat?
We used to go down to the laundromat in Katanning. We'd throw our laundry in, and right across the street was that Kevin's Meat Market. But down the road was a bar. It used to be the infamous dive bar in Katanning. Yeah, we'd go over there and just drink beers and shit, and shoot pool while our laundry.
Have you ever hung out in a laundromat?
I mean, yeah, but ours ain't nothing seedy.
Really?
Not
I've never
really.
seen a laundromat that's not like really, really like
There just ain't many people.
scummy people.
I'm sure there is. It's just not when I'm there. I go like early in the morning before they're.
Ah, okay.
They're usually still. They're probably still doing meth at that point.
This lady, she was at the parking lot, and I don't know, she had a shopping cart full of like debris.
Debris. You sure she wasn't like recycling shit and just cleaning up the roads?
You see, she
I know.
didn't seem like she had that much of like.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
think she was doing volunteer work.
No.
she's more of the recipient of volunteer work.
She's probably living in that shopping cart.
I believe her shopping cart is her like mode of
It's
transportation.
mobile home.
This lady's out front like talking to her. Everyone's always talking to themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. Talking to
Hey.
herself.
We all do that sometimes.
Not like this.
I know,
Well, maybe
yeah.
like this.
Not a
And-
full-on split personality.
She doesn't have underwear on, and she has like a flowing dress, and just couldn't look more like textbook crackhead. This is not what you're like.
She's a keeper.
Meh,
I meant to jail.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. There's a billion of her. Well, anyhow, just dress hiked up to her butt cheeks, completely like nothing underneath it. Grosser than hell.
She gotta buy crack somehow.
I guess, but man,
It's advertising.
you walk a wide radius around someone like that.
Oh yeah.
Just super friggin' weird.
Ugh,
And
probably got
dude-
lice.
Oh, something else about Vegas, going back to Vegas, a lot more bums than there have been in previous visits.
Yeah, well, a lot of them are probably former casino owners. They're already
Yeah.
they went from
in the black or in the
Just-
red.
rolling in the dough to
Spare change.
if they're casino owners. I assume they're Native Americans, so they should know how to live off the
I don't
land.
think that Vegas casinos are like
No, that's the
Indian
dumb
casinos.
stereotype. That,
because there's a ton of Indian casinos.
yeah,
The only casinos we went to were Vegas because honestly, I don't really care. Like casinos are fun because there's people to watch, but I really don't care to be like. I'm not a gambler.
I like it's when I'm in Pittsburgh. You go there for a half hour. You know,
Yeah.
you take your walk through,
Mhm.
whatever, gamble a couple things. But it's I don't get the hype of being there all day. I've never been into like a big high roller casino. That's different.
hmm
You know, they have nightclubs in there and stuff. But
Vegas
Yeah.
casinos are fun because it's people
I
watching.
hate the sound of them. That slot machine, that constant wall of noise of.
Mm.
I get a headache out like more than an hour. I need to get out of there and just it like starts getting me sick.
Is it that or is it the ecstasy?
It's if I don't have the ecstasies when I get
Mm.
sick.
I understand. What if you just if you do ecstasy, you're allowed to have a pacifier.
I want to try it. It's on my
I do
bucket
too.
list, but I don't want to. But not with cell phones.
Yep.
And I'm not doing it unless everybody else is doing it. And I want to. As dumb as it sounds, I kind of want to do the stereotypical nightclub thing.
Yeah.
On TV with the glow sticks and shit.
So, I'm pretty much around drugs all the time. I don't know anybody who's done ecstasy and who is like completely burnt out
No,
just from doing it. Like nobody has one.
I never
bad
heard
experience.
of people with an ecstasy habit.
Me neither.
You just do it.
You do it sometimes.
My other thing is I'd be worried about is like I don't know how out of the faculties you get because I don't want to be like I don't want to be on ecstasy and I just don't even realize I'm like groping your wife, like
Yeah.
groping Brooke or something, and
Yep.
I don't, I'll be like sorry.
I'm afraid. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that scares me too. Like I don't know what
I
this
don't
is going to
think it'd
make
be
me
that.
think is okay.
bad. I don't think it's like you get too stupid. I think you just feel really good. It sounds great.
It sounds but my thought
But
at
I assume I'll be hammered.
I'm 32 years old now.
Yeah, see, I'm 36.
Yeah.
So like I
We're
only got
kinda
about 1 or
beyond
2
it.
more years of where I can even use that excuse.
I don't think I can. I think I'm kind of like aged out of ecstasy without ever trying it.
Yeah, I should have done it 10 years ago.
Exactly. But I
But
like.
we'll see.
You know what? I can't do everything,
If it's offered and it's the right place and time,
dude. You would be
on
so
television.
annoying probably on ecstasy.
oh my goodness. Maybe it'd be the one drug that like mellows me out, but
I don't think that's how it works.
no, I don't think ever.
So where were we at? Okay, Yosemite.
Okay.
We were at Yosemite for 2 nights. We went out on the porch like the first morning, like wake up, go outside. It's beautiful. There was a bear, like a pretty big
This is a black bear.
It's a black bear, but it's
Yeah.
brown. But it's a
Yeah.
black bear.
We have brown ones around
Yeah.
here. But
Just on the porch, like going through the garbage, and it runs off to.
that's what's funny is like anywhere where you go, like recreational place, like you go around here just up the Cook's Forest, and raccoons don't give a shit.
Mhm.
Bears up there, they'll just whatever. Like they just some of them, they're just expecting handouts. Basically.
Yeah. This is just like the bear of the winery right now. The guy who like works the vines, he said we have like he's just the nuisance bear of right now. Like
See, I was wondering if would the bear. I'm thinking maybe a bear or two would keep the deer away, but they wouldn't even fight. It wouldn't matter. They're all just gonna eat the grapes.
yeah,
It's not like a bear would like chase deer off.
and honestly, they don't have grapes like we have apple trees. They have grapes like we have grass. There's not enough deer in the world to
Yeah.
eat all these grapes. You
You probably just
definitely
have more room and better weather for it.
Yeah, grapes just grow.
Yeah.
There's no way like you'd have to have 50 deer and 20 bear to do any damage.
Yeah.
But we were able to like walk through the vineyard and stuff, which is friggin' awesome. And we walked through the vineyard and we came across the bear again a few times. And the guy was like, "Yeah, he's not really angry like a bad bear. He's just kind
most
of
of them aren't. They don't give a shit. As
It
long as they
looked
got
to be-
food, they're pretty fucking happy.
It was a heavy bear though. Like our bears,
Probably a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
Grapes.
our
And over there, they probably don't hibernate. They just
the
all
bears you
year.
see around here, they're always like 150. You rarely ever see like a 250-pound bear.
But down at my parents' house, my dad said there was a big ass one, and that thing was like hanging around. So usually it's like more than likely somebody's feeding it,
Mm-hmm.
or it has access to garbage.
Yeah.
You know that it's getting consistently. That it can only get that big if it has a food source.
Yeah. Or
Hard to
they
get-
don't get like they're not dumb.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of them know how to break into houses and shit.
This one was the guy said it was like 200. I've seen 200-pound bears here. I would say that bear was at least 300. It was pretty big compared to what we're used to. It was a cool thing to see. Like,
Yeah.
man, that's awesome. So then next we went to Napa, and I was really excited for Napa. And Napa is like super pretentious. You go to wineries in Erie or in the Finger Lakes, you go in, you pay your money, and you do a tasting, and you buy some bottles of wine. Here they need reservations, even if there's nobody there. There's nobody at these places. Like, oh, you don't have a reservation, you can't come in. We did 2 wine tastings. The one was at like the place that makes butter Chardonnay. JAM is the vineyards. Like butter's their like flagship wine. It's good.
Okay.
But if I'm in Napa, I'm not trying to have like the wine I can get. It's like the Coors Light of wine.
Yeah.
Like,
Give me something.
but you were able to do that one. It was an okay tasting. It was a good one. Yeah, okay, hey, I did a wine tasting in Napa. And then there was another one that we were able to do where they actually had good wines. And the lady was really knowledgeable and friendly and stuff. And that wine tasting was $68 a person for 4 tastings of wine. Basically a glass of
How
wine.
much is a bottle of wine from them?
The one bottle, so we only bought one bottle from them, and I think it was like $40. But honestly, I had budgeted at least $1,000 for wine.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You go in there like
I expected to spend money on wine, and I like didn't have
you're
an
the one
opportunity
place. It's
to.
like, oh, we make so much money. We don't want your money. No, you got to go get a reservation. Like, what?
Yeah,
All
are you
right,
kidding
well, then-
me?
Well, they're gonna take my money.
Yeah.
so that's where I'm going.
Hey, I
Like,
have-
Sometimes it's like just
you really
think.
don't want $100?
Yeah, I'm here right now. We're only gonna be here for what, half hour? Like, let us come in and
Yeah, you're not doing anything.
yeah. Did you eat much like other seafood over there? I figured
In Palm Springs, we ate at
want
this
some sea
Thai
turtle.
place.
something exotic.
I had this yellow curry with tiger prawns, and I have never had a meal as well crafted and as decadent. This curry was so friggin' good. I can't explain it. It was the most buttery.
I don't
Just
think.
delicious.
I honestly don't know if I ate curry. I'm sure I had to have. I just on top of my head, I can't remember.
It's like a stew kind
yeah,
of.
I mean, I'm sure I have, but it's just
If it wasn't the best meal I've ever eaten, it was one of the best meals I've ever eaten. It was definitely the best meal of the trip. And Brooke had I don't know if she had seafood in it. I don't know if she had.
had.
Yeah,
What was it?
bean sprouts.
No, but what did you say? Tiger prawns?
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
they're like a big shrimp.
Oh, okay. Oh, prawns, I guess. Yeah, I got it.
And then
Actually,
we had some other kind of weird shrimp.
that's what I had
and-
yesterday, actually. Shweep.
Should we?
I just said shweep. What shweep? I don't know. I don't know if that's from something or if I'm just doing that.
I like it. I never heard of it from anything.
I think I just had to give a little Asian.
Shwimp? Or how do you say shwimp?
What shweep? I don't know. But,
I like it.
yeah.
So, how many times have you stayed at a Super 8? Or a Motel... It was Super 8.
No, it was a motel.
Oh, I don't know.
Was it a Motel 6?
That's what I'm staying at. I'm staying at Motel 8 down in Maryland.
At the Doomfest. Oh, you booked a room?
Yeah.
I thought we were taking care of the room. I thought you got... Did you buy the tickets?
Yeah, I got tickets in a room.
Did you get our tickets?
Yeah.
You got the room, too?
Yeah, like a while ago.
Did we pay you for it?
I don't know. I wouldn't
Nice.
worry about
Sounds like we're off the hook.
it. Yeah.
So, I've stayed at, I don't know, countless Motel 6s, but enough to know, like, hey, this is a trusted nationwide brand. You're not getting the world's nicest hotel, but it's a clean room with a working shower and, like,
Yeah, that's basically like I said,
carpet on the
As
floor.
long as the sheets are clean, that's basically all I need.
I work in a jail. This was like a double wide cell.
Yeah.
It was dirty as hell.
Oh man.
The TV was like, I don't even really know how to say the TV was hooked up because
Like
it was
a 93. What was a cheap TV brand back then? Like
not Panasonic.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, I know what you mean.
like Rayovac or something, or Rayvac or something. I keep thinking there's an R one, but
I think you're right, but I don't know what it is.
yeah, I don't either.
This was a room that was made to cheat on your wife in. It was not it was not made to
There's
like
so
sleep
much
in.
dirt that there's no
And-
evidence.
What happened before we got it?
And so there was a dude and a kid, like, money's exchanging hands. It definitely seemed like a drug deal. But who am I to say? But it definitely was something seedy. Money was exchanged.
They walked off.
I would say like 80% sure it was some kind of like heroin deal.
I was gonna say if it was Coke or something. You said you had a lot of money budgeted. You
Well,
could've-
yeah.
wine and Coke. Woo. Let's party.
Like, this guy was not dressed like a Coke salesman. If I was going to buy Coke, I would assume, like, at least put a polo shirt on.
I wouldn't even know anything. Like I wouldn't know how much.
Yep, me
I'd be like
neither.
just like in the movies. Can I just get a thing of Coke, please?
Give me, like, whatever Scarface does, because I've never even seen Scarface. Give me, like, a quarter of that much.
It's like you
pretty
know
sure
the
it's a ton of
movie.
Coke,
When
though.
sometimes you hear so much about the movies, it's like you don't need. To
I don't
see
know
them.
how much Coke they do. I know, say hello to my little friend. That's about it.
I've snorted some lines a couple of times in my life. That was enough.
I've never done Coke.
It was just when it was there. All right, everyone else is doing it.
The one time, well, not important.
Also, if you're a co-op, listen to this. I didn't do that.
If you could have seen the rooms, honestly, like, nobody would design a room like that. It didn't even have carpet, and there was dust everywhere.
Oh, man.
It was never
See,
cleaned
that's
out.
what I would like it. If I'm expecting a shithole, I want it to be a shithole. I'll
Yeah.
be like, if it's cheap, I want it to be cheap as hell. That's more motivation to stay out all night and be,
Yeah.
be there as little as possible.
So we get to this hotel, and we're like, we're clearly not staying there overnight. So we just decided, let's drive through the night and go to our next spot, which is Mendocino, which is like northern coast of California. This is I'm going to call it the weed belt.
The weed belt. Okay.
It's the Emerald Triangle is what they call it.
yeah.
This is like where they grow weed. Oh, and I didn't tell you. I told you, but I didn't say it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I shouldn't. I don't talk about that
up
kind of
to your-
stuff on the podcast.
Yeah, maybe. You can tell me later. I need another beer anyway.
Yeah, we
so-
are an hour into this.
Yeah.
I think I've just wasted time because
That's
we're
fine.
like halfway through this.
I'm gonna. Today's beer I'm gonna review is.
Okay, is it working? We recorded this episode a little while ago, and I didn't have any new beer on me or a band to recommend. But I do now. So I'm sitting here on my porch. I am drinking this Jack's Abbey Craft Lagers that Brett brought from me back from his trip to Boston. It's called Shipping Out of Boston Amber Lager. And it is an amber beer, as it says. It's brewed in St. Farmington, Maryland. I'm trying to find it's 5.3% alcohol. The can's nothing to write home about. The artwork, I mean, but the taste is pretty damn good. Especially after I just had to shovel a fucking 100 million pounds of walnuts out of my yard. Don't ever get a walnut tree in your yard. Dumb, dumb, dumb. But worth the effort. Now I get to drink this beer. And I'll give the beer overall a 4.5. Like I usually say, I am a sucker for some cool artwork. That's usually worth at least a point, half a point with me. But yeah, thank you, Brett, for this beer. You can still burn in hell because you suck, but the beer is delicious. Today's band I'm going to plug is the Mighty Mastodon. I don't know how I haven't plugged them yet. I guess they just slipped through the cracks. Speaking of crack, their classic album is called Crack the Sky, and their follow-up, The Hunter, is another awesome one. They're actually putting out a new album, probably by the time you hear this, and it is called Hushed and Grim. It will be a double album from the sounds of it. So, Mastodon, Hushed and Grim, Crack the Sky, and The Hunter. Get those albums into your brain, or you will regret life. And that's our episode today. Eat shit, cut down walnut trees, and see you next time on Podcast.
That's another show gone. Another one spent.